Welcome back, and we're doing some street riding today. We're gonna go ahead, we're trying to go to Kalibu. For those of you that are new to the channel, if you're getting value out of this video, please like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of you subscribers. The value we're going to talk about that you might enjoy is we're going to talk motorcycles. As a retired speedway rider for many years, I have a lot of knowledge and we're going to talk a lot about it. I've ridden the street for many years. I've been racing motorcycles for many years, doing wheelies for many years. Today we're going to talk street riding of the Honda CRF 300L, where it's a good bike. We're riding the country here. We're just enjoying the breeze in our face. We don't have no windscreen. We're just enjoying the air. Thank you, JT. He asked that if you build it, they will come for a speedway track. Yeah, JT, we'd like to build one of those speedway tracks here in the Philippines and get one of those speedway bikes over and spin some laps. You know, some of these guys in the Philippines, they're good riders. They're really good riders. I got lots of stories from riding with some of these guys. They can ride. So introducing speedway, the sport of speedway in the Philippines, would be awesome. Another subscriber, Des Zaire, he mentioned that there should be a warning light from the 300L on that computer screen regarding the engine. But I don't know. I never heard of the Hondas having engine problems like that, but might be a good idea. Something I never really thought of. So thank you, Des Zaire, for that. And we're going to talk more about that and see if it needs the engine light. The Honda 300L is a 286cc liquid-cooled, supposed to keep that engine cool, but I never experienced that one. It's fuel injected with a dual overhead cam. It's a single-cylinder 4-stroke, torque with 26 Newton meters at 6,500 RPM, and it has a 26.1 horsepower. It has 26 horsepower. They took the CRF 250 and they went ahead and they made some modifications and they upgraded it. We're just cruising the town here. We're hanging out, having a good time. But they went ahead and modified that bike. We're going to turn the bike right here. Watch out, watch out. Ah, there's a car. You got to watch out. You got to be careful. That car, he gave me no space. Look at that guy. I don't appreciate that one. However, the Honda 300L, it's a nice bike. It gets you out of those particular jams where people cut you off. Has that flexibility, that nimbleness. You can just swerve to the right, get away from people. That's why you have that 300L. It's a safety bike and it gets like 20 to 30 kilometers per liter. It pretty much goes really well. The gas tank's not so big, but who cares? It's cheaper to fill up that way. Up ahead of us is a dog. Watch out, dog. See, the dogs are all over the road. However, the 21-inch tire, the 11.2-inch ground clearance, the Honda CRF 300L, it's a dog bike. It won't crash. That's one of the safety reasons why I bought this bike, because there's lots of dogs in the road here. And if you hit one of those dogs, it's like, good night, dog. We don't want to hit the dogs, but these dogs, they dart out in front of you and you never know. We're just cruising past this bridge. The beach and the ocean's just to the left. It's a beautiful area here. We just passed Ibajay. We're in Ibajay. We're headed towards Tonggalan and we're just enjoying the ride. It's just a beautiful day. The CRF 300L is just a champion. It just cruises on down the road. It's really fast. It moves fast. It has that pickup, which is really nice. It doesn't have the big top speed, but it gets you out of the jams. It really is a fast bike. And it passes people. Look at that. We're just passing that little motorcycle with a rider. And it's just a good bike. It just there's another dog. Dogs all over the place. Dogs to the right. Dogs to the left. And another subscriber, Marizel, Thank you so much for subscribing, and all of you good subscribers. I really appreciate you just hanging out with us, going motorcycle riding. I mean, what better way is there to live life than to go motorcycle riding? She asked, how old were you when you start riding an enduro bike for your first time? And the answer was, I was 14. I bought an old Yamaha 175 Enduro, that gold one, the 7, I don't know, it was just a nice bike. And I was riding around the streets before the helmet days, and I was just having a good time. I really learned how to ride bikes on the street. Honestly, I've never had a major crash because I try to be careful. Of course, accidents can happen anytime, but I was lucky. I've been lucky so far, knock on wood, and I hope I'm lucky for the rest of my life. No accidents, no major disasters. But one time I got a ticket when I was like 14 because the police, he thought I looked too young, and I was only 14. And in the US, I lived in California, you had to be 16 or 15 and a half to get your driver's license for a motorcycle, and I was only 14. The police told me to walk it home. I was near Disney. Oh, watch out, another dog. Oh God, it was a little baby dog. Do you see that? It was a little baby dog, and I almost hit that car. So I didn't really want to kill that dog. You don't want to die hitting that car either, so it's kind of a fine line, but I wasn't really too excited about killing that little doggy. But I was just a little guy at the old movie theater. It was an old movie theater across the street from Disneyland in California, and the police saw me, the Anaheim PD. He gave me a ticket, and I walked that bike a little ways, and once I got out of the sight of the police officer, I rode that bike home. It was about 11 o'clock at night. But here we are in the daytime, just cruising around in the hills. This is a side road, kind of a back road. It's really nice. I never used to ride this road, but when I start riding it, I really enjoyed it. There's not a lot of people on this road, as you can see, and I was always thinking that if I had a mechanical breakdown, this would not be a good area because there's no buses or there's no way out. However, the 300L, you don't have to worry about it. There's some construction right here. Look at that, the road's closed. There's a guy stopping you somewhere here, and there he is. There's a lot of work going on. They have these mountains to the right hand side, and they fall down, so they're building these retaining walls so the rocks don't crash down and hit the people or driving the cars or motorcycles, which is a good idea. But this mountain range is fun. It's really beautiful. There's lots of downhills and uphills and turns to the right, turns to the left. It's fun, and there's not that many people, as you can see, so it's really a good time. Another subscriber, Sonny, he asked, what gear setup did you ride at Costa Mesa? It looks like a lot of fun. Well, Sonny, it's a flat track. It's an oval track. The gear setup was a 1672. I rode a 1672 in the back, and then if I made the main event, I would change it to like a 71 or maybe even a 70. I'm a little bit bigger guy. I like that tire spinning. The Costa Mesa track was very small, but this track is very big, the street track we're riding, and we have a different gearing on this bike. I want to thank all of you for hanging out with us today and cruising. We're going to go more riding in the future, but thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you hanging out with us today on the road, and we're going to look forward to seeing you. We're going to look forward to seeing you next time.